Hello, this is Veronica with Once Upon a Homeschooler here today to do another video review. This time I'm doing the Accelerated Individualized Mastery by Matthew C., also called the AIM program, addition and subtraction level. The multiplication level isn't out yet. I will probably be getting that when it comes. This costs about, I want to say $40 on their website. I'm not totally sure on the price. I'm just going to show you what's in it though. This comes with some blocks. It comes with 3 of each block except for the 10s, which has 2, and then the 1s, which they have 10 little green ones here. We haven't opened our blocks because we already have blocks, and I wanted to keep these for the demonstration so you can see what they look like. And they also come with a package here of colored pencils, and I'm trying to slowly let these come out here on the sides off camera so you can see these. The thing I like about these colored pencils is that the colors are kind of hard to see here, but they are color coordinated. So this green will line up with the units, the orange lines up with the 2s, the pink lines up with the pink 3 little pigs here, that my girls call them, the yellow lines up with the 4s, the blue, light blue is 5s, purple 6, tan is 7s, chocolate is 8, teal is 9, dark blue is 10, and then they have an extra red one here for the hundreds blocks, which I don't have one out right now, but those are red. So these pencils come pre-sharpened, and they're really nice because I love the way they match up. They're not a perfect match, but they're a very close match, and that's really nice when you're trying to do some coloring with this. It comes with a digital access code, so you can get access to their online program, which goes with it and provides lots of supplemental things. I folded this under because it comes with my access code on it, and then comes with a little card that explains to you the posters which are in the box here. So there are 13 posters, and they're double-sided, so I'll show you a couple of them here. And then I'm just going to take these out of the box because they're a little tricky to take out one by one. A little piece of paper here just to protect them. And we have, I'm not going to turn my camera because it makes it kind of hard, but we have build, and this teaches you how to build. And on the back, it teaches you how to build up and down instead. How to add, and then on the back, it shows you how to add. And there's several of these little posters here. They just show you different concepts. And then on the back of some of them, they show you the same concept, but going the other way. So this will take you through the program. You can just hang them on the wall. I have quite a few of posters already on my wall, so I'm not quite sure where I'm going to be hanging these, but I'm sure we'll find a place for them as we use them here. And then in the back here, it has some fact check cards, and these fact check cards, there's several pages of them again. Each card here will have 3 stars on it. The stars correlate with the cards correlate with the lesson. So these are used on lesson 2. These here are used on lesson 13 and 14. And the stars here are for each time your student masters the fact, they color in 1 star. And that star shows that they've mastered it. So if they get 3 stars, then they move on to the next phase. So these are really nice to use for adding and subtracting and all of that. I'm going to hole punch them. I have my hole puncher here because I was just waiting to do this first. And I'm going to put them on little book rings, so that way I have them ready to use. And so these are all fact cards. And then here I have the instructor's guide, or the resource guide is what it's called. And this is soft cover. It is, let me see here, I'm just going to turn a couple pages for you. Here is the copyright page, and then the table of contents. And there is an overview page, why use it, the components, the digital toolbox, all the stuff that's online, how to prepare your cards, tips for success. So there's quite a few introductory pages here. My tongue's getting a little tight, it's really late. Tips for success, frequently asked questions. So all the information you want to know about it is here. Here's a sample lesson so you can kind of see what it looks like, and how to prepare for the lesson, when to demonstrate understanding. And there's quite a few of these pages, so I'm just going to skip back here to the actual lessons. And here's the actual lesson. It tells you right here on the side what you want to do. You want to watch video 1, you want to read this instruction, you're going to need the blocks, the colored pencils, and then these online resources. It breaks it up into sessions. So section 1, you're going to do this steps, and it tells you to take a break. And in some of the introductory pages, it tells you why it's so important that you take a break. It's because you want to work these into your child's working memory. So you want your child to be able to memorize them, and they can't do that if they're just constantly being bombarded by new information. They need to have a break in between so they can learn that information. And then over here, it tells you there's some extra videos here that you can watch. And the other lessons follow a similar format. They tell you what you're learning, what you'll need, extra resources, and all of that. So that's here in the book. The book just kind of walks you through how to do all of it. And it's pretty easy. There's a few games here in the back and a few extra activities. But all the lovely part of the program is here on the computer. So I have to pull up my computer and open it up here so I can show you some of those. See if I can get it to load here. There we go. And I'm just going to show you, I'm not going to show you it because I don't want to like violate copyright or anything, but here's the program. I have the Accelerated Individualized Mastery here. You can go to the regular Matthew C website and select a level and select a program, and it'll take you to the lesson and the different things, the solutions, the resources, the appendix. So it has all of that on there. I'm not sure if it's not zooming in so you can see it clearly. But up here on top, I'm going to go to the AIM program. Oh, I accidentally pushed the video. There we go. The AIM program, there's a video we can watch for it. We're going to select the level, addition and subtraction. And it has our lessons here. And it has our how to administer the assessment, welcome and overview, how to use the build, write, say method, and fading from the manipulatives, and how to do the mastery check and the next steps. All of that's on here. And then on the lessons, each individual lesson will have its own video. It's going to have here's the video, and here's a PDF form of the video. It's going to have the activities. The activities here is going to have the color key, which I kind of showed you a little bit already about the colored pencils, how they match up. And it's going to have a game about how to match up the blocks. So the thing that's also included is going to have the block colors, matching game, matching activities, stuff like that. It's going to have resources, and this one only has the resource of the digital manipulatives. I don't really like the digital manipulatives. They're not as easy to use as I would like, but they are there. They're kind of cool. If you can figure them out and you're a little more tech savvy than I am, I'm sure they're much more useful. And they're kind of taking a while to load here. But I don't know if you can see that there. There's a grid there that you can turn on and off. You can also get a number line. You can get zoom out a little bit, the decimal street. And let's see, or you can get just a blank screen with different things. You can use the blocks here. Oops. Yeah, and I have my blocks really small, but you can zoom in here, make them larger. And there's the 100 block, the 10 block, and they just pull up nicely. And then they also have, you can write with a pencil in the various colors. So you can put one here and one here, and so on and so forth. There's an eraser for your pencil, and you can get rid of the blocks over here. They also have, if you go back to the blocks, they have your fraction tiles here, and you can turn these sideways and overlay your fractions to make different fractions. And then you can also color in the ones that you want. So you can color in so many, or you can color in, you can move it around. You can even lay blocks over top of it and they match up, and so on and so forth. It's got all those things there, but I just find it kind of clunky to use during the middle of a lesson. And then it has the assessment here on this one. And if you go down to the different lessons, so lesson 2 here, and the other one just had one activity. Here we have the lesson, the fact check cards, and then word problems, and then the solutions, We also have more activities. We have build, write, and say, fact check-ins, and review activities. And then the resources, you can see we have quite a few here. We have the online drill, the worksheet generator, the mastery chart for addition and subtraction. And each level will have some of the same things and some different ones, just depending on what it's teaching and what you want to learn. So they're pretty cool, and it's and all of your things that you want to learn are here, and it teaches for you right here on the video. So I'm just going to play a little bit of the video.
Let's practice counting backwards by 2. We learned how to count up by 2s by going 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Now, this is hard. See who can practice counting backwards by 2. We're going to start at 9.
So the video just shows you a little bit about this. I don't know if you can hear that or how the sound quality comes through from my computer to my phone, but you can see how that's all going to work out, and it's kind of really nicely laid out for you. It's all right there. Everything that you need is PDF. You can just click on it. You can just click on the things that you want. I click on the word problems, and there they pop up. There's a little worksheet you can print, and you can just print it right out, or you can read it right off the screen, however you want. So it's really nice. This is supposed to be a 6 to 8 week program that you use if your child is having trouble memorizing their addition and subtraction facts. And this will kind of use it. So a lot of people will say, oh, I'm using alpha or beta, and my child is just like stuck. They're not quite understanding the facts. This will bridge that gap for you. You put aside the other book for 6 to 8 weeks. You work on this, and then you come back and pick up where you left off. So that's what I'm going to like it for. That's what we're using it for. With a lot of children with dyslexia, they have a hard time memorizing their math facts. Something about it just goes in the same section of the brain, and I guess they just have a harder time. So one of my girls right now is having a really hard time memorizing her addition and subtraction facts, especially subtraction. So we're going to use this to try and see if it helps her. It's pretty new. I just got it a couple days ago, so we haven't really used it a lot yet because I've been saving it for the video. So that's pretty much that. If you have any questions, let me know, and thank you. Have a blessed day.